All right, we're live.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to another 1 hour Random Shape Speed Sculpt Live. I am Dominic Franklin Templeton's Curtelli, and this is my beautiful wife, Stacila
P. McQuarrie.
Pimento Minquaries. Those are real names.
Hello.
Don't bother checking on the internet. Hello.
Totally my real name.
Welcome to the stream.
Hello and welcome.
You're welcoming yourself to the stream, or are you just saying welcome to...
I'm welcoming myself, and this is our dog, Montrose...
Montrose.
Quackenberry Doolittle.
Yeah, it's a mouthful, and it feels weird yelling it out the back door, but it's what we chose, so don't judge us.
Good boy, Montrose.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing is just the normal thing that I have been doing lately with the random shape generated from my random shape generator. I'm going to make a creature, and Stacy here is just going to be my...
Spirit guide?
Spirit guide, yeah. You got it. So here we go. We're going.
So what you're doing is there's a random shape generator that you just choose, and then it gave you that blob of thing.
Correct.
To anyone watching, I am not an artist. I'm sure you're very surprised by that with all the knowledge I've shown so far with this program.
She's also not a fan of creatures, and my wheelhouse is creatures, so I chose her specifically for that reason.
Yes.
For all the creature expertise that she can add on top of what's happening here.
I am the foremost creature
hater. When somebody needs to hate on a creature, she's the one they call. When Franklin Delano Roosevelt really needed an in-house creature disparager.
Why Franklin Delano Roosevelt? That's very...
I know I'm dating you, I'm sorry.
That's very random. I was not aware that he made a lot of creatures.
He didn't. He hated creatures. That's why he hired you. Do you not remember this?
No, I don't remember that. It was a good 40 years before my birth.
Now you're ruining the illusion.
I'm sorry, I'm not playing improv very nicely right now. Yes-anding you. I'm and
you very much
nodding.
no-anded me.
I no-butted.
Okay, so we've got a stopper in play, and we're gonna move on from that stupid exercise.
Now, do you ever have an image in your head of the creature that you would like to make before getting your random shape?
As far as the random shape creatures, not usually. That's the whole exercise, is to try to come up with something cool on the fly based on whatever the generator creates. I mean, it's kind of a both sort of situation, if I'm honest. I let the randomly generated shapes kind of inspire something in my head, and then I massage the shape to match whatever the inspiration has been. Whatever the shape inspires, I kind of push it in a direction. Because
you have a database of creatures in your mind that you need to let loose on the world.
Yeah. The random shapes really help to kind of break up. Like I tend to do the same things if I don't have some kind of inspiration to break out of my same habits over and over that I do over and over again.
Yes, I can tell all of our dear viewers that you tend to.
It doesn't matter how much you know about implementation.
Who's that talking?
It's the music. I'll turn it down.
I thought someone was joining us.
Any of these.
So what was I saying? I do not remember because I get distracted when I hear other people talking. Oh, I can tell our dear viewers, if we shall ever have them, that you like to do an array of skulls. I feel like that is your favorite.
Skulls are definitely in my wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm. Is there a reason by that? Are you fascinated by bone structure, or?
I wish there was a cool reason for it. It's just that it's cool imagery and skulls are readily available on the internet. Not to buy, but to reference. I mean, you can probably buy them on the internet, I'm sure. If you can buy a horse on Amazon, you can probably buy some sort of skull on there.
You can buy a horse on Amazon?
I'm sure.
Why did I not get a horse for Christmas?
We don't have room for a horse. We just bought a Pelotonx.
Well, we can't have both?
No.
But
I don't think Cooper would really enjoy a horse.
Montrose would very much
Montrose,
enjoy a horse to ride on.
I'm finding out that having a co-host is very distracting. I'm just sort of randomly moving things about instead of having an idea of what to do. But that's okay.
Do you want me to be quiet for a moment?
Could you just leave? Recuse yourself and just get out?
Absolutely.
No, I need...
Goodbye. Farewell.
No. I need help.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here to do nothing useful but to distract you from your...
That's not true. You're making the stream better because I'm already talking about 100 times more than I was by myself.
But perhaps people watch it to just zone out.
Is that why they listen to podcasts? Is just to zone out?
I don't know. Who can answer that for us?
Who can indeed?
Am I allowed to break the fourth wall with this? Because I am a lot.
Are you asking them or me? I mean, you've already started, so you might as well just continue.
Now, I sense that those are going to be teeth. I'm very excited about saying that.
It's quite an astute
The
observation.
mouth. Ooh, can this be like Pictionary where I just guess what you're doing the entire time?
I don't see why not. There's no rules to any of this.
Will you say if I'm correct?
Well, here's the complication with that plan. There is no, like, this is what it is. You know what I mean? It's a random shape creature. Sometimes it can turn into something. Like yesterday I made a demon reindeer. I know you saw that and you hated him.
Quite the opposite. I actually thought he was very festive.
So it can turn into something, but more often than not the exercise is just to create something totally out there. As you can see, I feel like I'm on my way in that regard here. This looks like boobs, so I want to...
It does look like boobs, and I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't know if, you know,
I was going to freak out and flip my computer off the table.
No, I didn't know if there was like a restriction on what I could say and not say.
You should avoid cursing if you can, but you can hint at it. Like Knockers, I don't think is a YouTube.
Hoo-ha!
Yeah.
No, that would be maybe something else, but...
I think they generally frown on cursing, but you know, PC accepted words for naughty words is probably okay.
Cans.
Cans is a good one, yeah. Is that it? That was your repertoire?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's still just looking like a creature with cans and a bootay now. from the side.
Yeah, let's get rid of the cleavage, and that's probably gonna.
Yeah,
help us
I don't
quite a
know
bit.
what you were thinking with the cleavage.
That is a result of the generated shape. It just did that.
Oh, I thought that was just like subliminally in your head you were thinking
You know what? I'm not gonna discount it.
of balloons.
I'm not balloons. That's a new one. Now it just looks like a push-up. We've got to do something about this. Here we go. Let's do like nostrils.
Interesting. Now it looks kind of like an animal.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
How long do you generally start working on a piece for until you know what you're going to do with it?
It varies every time. Like this one, I feel like I could go on for 6 hours and not know what the hell it's gonna be. The Christmas live stream, the random shape kind of made antlers, and then I just kept pushing it, so I kind of knew right away what that was gonna be. So it varies. This is the answer to that. Now, I would like to get rid of this because I don't like them.
It's interesting because it's kind of like, is it bunny ears? Is it horns?
Yeah, I don't like them. Let's see if I can manage to cut them off.
Snap, snap.
I only went to medical school for 0 minutes, so this surgery could go horribly wrong.
I was going to be very surprised and impressed that you went to medical school because that was something that I did not know about you, but as I've just learned, you went for 0
I never did, so there you go. How are we doing on time? It should be on there somewhere. 12 minutes.
12:30.
Not bad, not bad. I think we're getting somewhere. See, but this random shapes thing, it really pushes me out of my comfort zone because in all likelihood, you're right, I would have made it a skull almost instantly because that would have been the easy thing to do. In the absence of knowing what to do, you just go to your comfort zone.
My comfort zone is a comfy blanket and a book.
Yeah, and mine's a horrifying skull creature, so to each his own, you know?
When did you start creating monsters? At what age?
I feel like birth. My mom started the trend and then I just decided to continue it.
Your mother did not start the trend of monsters.
She created a monster. Did you miss that reference?
Oh, I get it. Because you're saying you're a monster.
Yes.
Good one.
I can tell by your voice that I don't think it actually was a good one. This may be an ill-advised experiment having you on here.
I call you my ill-advised experiment.
What the heck? To who?
Whenever I say that I'm married, I say it's my ill-advised experiment.
Holy crap.
Just kidding.
This is why I create monsters, because I'm broken inside from constant torment.
This got really dark.
You made it. You brought us here. Okay, so I want to get rid of this weird kind of
Yeah.
block on the back of his head.
Are you going to perform more surgery?
I think I'm just gonna move it around, see how that works out.
If this thing comes out to be a skull, I'm gonna throw your computer across the room.
What the heck? I doubt that's even possible.
Me throwing your computer across the room?
Yeah.
Because I have little baby arms and I can't pick up your computer.
Yeah, you haven't worked out in a few weeks. I don't know if it's possible.
Ouch. It's the Christmas holiday. I don't have to.
I didn't say you had to. I just said you haven't. So you may be a little
It's
weak.
in the Bible that you
He said, Jesus said, don't lift
that
weights.
yeah, in honor of Jesus' birth, you don't have to do any workouts in the weeks leading up to his birth and the week after his birth.
I mean, I'm not a biblical scholar or anything, but I highly doubt the veracity of that claim.
Well, it's in the Bible. I went to Catholic school, so.
Oh,
But you don't have to look it up.
okay, good. I won't. I was never going to. You don't have to worry about that.
Is he wearing a backpack?
He could be.
I can't tell if the thing with teeth coming out from the side are horns or arms. Or not horns, teeth or arms.
They're kind of horns. You were right about that.
Ooh. So they're kind of like horn teeth arms?
Yeah. Horn. They could be just horns, or they could be horn teeth arms. They're just decorative elements on his head.
He's kind of like a little dragon.
Yeah. Maybe we go with that. I usually make them humanoid-ish, meaning they have like a bipedal structure with the shoulders and the torso, but maybe I'll make this guy more of a actual beast and less of a like alien demon type creature. Let's see what we can do with that idea.
What's that thing?
It's called a metaball. You'll see in 1 second what happens. That outer circle is a field that lets them interact, so they kind of blend together automatically. See that? It's pretty cool. It's just a easy way to create extra meat on the sculpture without having to manually blend them in with extra keystrokes. Just automatically does it. What's this guy's body type? Is it a big, beefy?
I think he's a big, beefy type.
Is that just your personal preference?
Yeah. Going for the beef.
Stacy doesn't have to ask where the beef is. If Stacy's there, that's where the beef shall be. How's that? Is that beefy?
Beefy.
And then we just grab them all together and we convert to mesh. And then we sculpt. Are you regretting this decision?
Of sitting in?
Yeah.
I've regretted that decision since 20 minutes before we started.
Alright, come on. What the heck? Is this Stacy Bash's Dominic Day?
Yeah. December 26th is Stacy Bash's Dominic Day. I was giving you time to focus. I didn't want to distract you.
I feel like this is gonna end up being one of my less successful.
Is it because
I don't think so. I think it's because the shape I started with was extra weird.
I think his face is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is the thing with designing on the fly. Sometimes it leads to cool, unexpected results, and sometimes it just leads to weird nonsense that doesn't work.
Is he going to be on all fours, or is he going to be on two legs?
I imagined he was kind of like bent over, so he can use all four legs, but most of the time he walks on two legs. No viewers?
No.
Typical. The YouTube community feels the same about creatures as you do.
Can't say I blame him. I mean, what else are people doing on this beautiful, cool, crisp Saturday?
Besides making creatures on the internet or watching people make?
Besides watching people make creatures on the internet.
I'm sensing a little bit of hostility.
What are people doing? I want to know so I can be doing it.
I have no idea.
Okay, he's starting to come together. He looks a little bit like a manatee right now, but dig it.
I'm trying to avoid that. Let's sleeken him up a little bit. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Yeah, he very much had a manatee body.
That's a little better, right?
Yeah. Although now all I keep seeing is manatee.
Well, I'm about to do this. I'm gonna give him a tail. So I want to play with that idea you had about him being a dragon. So I'm gonna kind of drag it. I'm gonna be dragging this out.
Oh.
I'm not sure that's working.
Yeah, I see more of like a curved up tail. Like a curve around.
All right, we're getting somewhere. Oops, wrong thing.
Are you putting them on a pedestal?
I'm giving him arms that don't look like
Manatee?
cut off chicken arms.
Fish arms? Okay.
You'll see. Don't you worry.
I was very worried. Thank you for your reassurance.
I may be getting a little ambitious for an hour speed sculpt with how much I'm adding to the body, but we'll see.
You are at 29 minutes right now. Are you gonna shorten his arms?
No. Why do you think I should?
I don't know what the final image is going to be. I'm sure it will come out great. They just seem very stilt-like right now. But as we've established, I am not an artist nor creature lover, so...
Yeah, he's gonna have.
Does he mostly walk on his arms?
I don't think he walks on his arms. He can use his arms to walk.
Party on.
Hey man, cool.
Are these his claws?
I'm trying to make them that way, but it's looking very awkward. That's not bad, I guess.
I feel like he has very skinny arms.
Yeah, I wanted him to have skinny arms.
Is that because he's on a diet? He has not read the part of the Bible that says not to work out in the weeks leading up to.
Yeah, he pays no attention to the
after.
biblical requirement of no working out on Christmas. He wants skinny arms all day, every day. Is it kind of making a little more sense now?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Now, in this program, are you able to like take the arm that you are working on now and duplicate that to the other side? Or do you have to sculpt each?
I think I'm going to sculpt each, but if I wanted to take the time to cut the piece off and move it, I could. But since I pose them a little bit differently, I think it would look a little weird. Plus, I'm already halfway there anyway, so why not?
I believe he has a hard time picking up things. No, you won't see him pick up a quarter from the ground.
Yeah, well, that's part of him being a creature and not a person. He has no need for quarters. You know, like Montrose, when we take him for walks, he never stops to pick up coins on the street because he doesn't understand what, you know, currency is. I wanted him to have kind of like T-Rexian arms, just not as short. He just uses them to like swipe at things and stomp on things that he wants to eat. Much like our beloved Montrose.
Montrose.
Is he answering to that name now, or is he still...
I think he kind of answered, he acknowledged that it was him that I was referring to. He's sleeping, but when I said Montrose, he opened his eyes and looked up at me. So, it appears our beloved dragon creature needs some legs to go with his arms.
He does, absolutely. Where are we at on time? Give me a time check.
37:12.
See, it goes fast, doesn't it?
So fast.
Maybe not as fast as you'd like. Alright, so let's mess with this tail just a little bit.
Ooh, barbed tail.
You know what I was talking about with wheelhouses earlier and like comfort zones? Just pulling out little barbs like that is pretty much my go-to design choice, because I don't know what else to do with it. Don't tell anybody.
It fits him. He's got, you know, all his various horns and talons, so why wouldn't he have an extra layer of barbs on his tail?
My point is, maybe he could have other things, but since my go-to is horns and talons, that's how he started, and that's how he's continuing. How he's continuing. Okay.
Legs.
Legs. Legs. So he's gonna have some like some pretty beefy legs to support this whole get up.
Just like my legs.
Yeah. To support that whole get up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit.
He's a tall creature.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe, that's a good point. Maybe he's, again, that's my go-to. Maybe he's more like that.
Yeah, I think he's more like that.
And then he can kind of bend over and he can gallop with his front chicken arms.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, you're already helping me. Everything's better together. Was that embarrassing for everyone?
No, it was Sweet Mantra's swooned. I think he likes his new name.
You mean his actual name?
Yes, his real name, Montrose Quackenberry Doolittle.
I'm surprised you remember that.
I remember everything.
Okay, and as to your point from earlier, what I'm gonna do is take this
And duplicate.
little boy right here and go bloop.
He looks like he's just squatting from this angle.
Oh no, that didn't work. I think I have to join them all together first. What's happening? No, it's not working. There we go.
He's coming along.
I think so too. I think so too.
I think most people are creative in one way or the other. A lot of people feel like they have a book in them, or they have a song, or they have a TV show.
We'll let the man on the music speak because he keeps wanting to, so
I know.
we'll just
Why
defer
is
to
he
him.
interrupting our show?
He clearly wants it to be about him, so we'll let him do his thing.
Some people are like that, you know, it's all about them.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Beastman is like that?
Oh, absolutely. The only thing he cares about is him.
I think his name is Sebastian.
Sebastian?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Sebastian Bach.
Hmm. Sebastian Dragonicus.
Whoa, that's way stronger than I expected. I was going for a punny title and you're like Game of Thrones in it over here.
Yeah, Sebastian Dragonicus. I can't say it.
finishing and moving on, I think is vital. Otherwise, you're just holding.
We all have elaborate names. He deserves the same.
And I think if you want to do
I don't see a problem with that, really.
any sort of creative person, you need to finish things.
I feel like we're getting like life advice off of this song.
I know. He says that we need to finish things. So let's finish this.
Right after I don't finish this, then we should start finishing things.
That's turning into quite the beefy leg.
Well, he needs it to support his beefy body.
Mm-hmm.
You called for it, so here we are.
I did call for it. I called for a beefy leg.
The cliche
That's how I order my chicken wings, by the way.
is abandoned. Yes.
I want
Some
the
people-
beefy legs.
Some people ask for drummies and some people ask for wings, and I ask for the beefy leg.
You just want beefies.
And then they just look at me in total confusion.
By doing
Mm-hmm.
finishing it, learning from that process, moving on to the next thing.
Except for the restaurants that know you, that you're a regular at. They're like, Stacy wants the beefies only.
Mm-hmm. Is that a cloven hoof?
Just, I wanted it to look claw-like. Not that anyone will ever see the underside of his foot, but you know, in the interest of thoroughness.
No, please give him footprints. I'm kidding, please don't.
You really got it out for me today.
Would you like a time check?
Yeah, what time?
48:40.
Oh man, this is the first time I may be like running out of time.
Well, you made him very elaborate.
I know, that's what I said at the beginning. I was getting a little ambitious.
Gotta tighten up his haunches.
Yeah, he's got a badunk, strong badunk going. So I want to reduce that a little bit.
Tighten it up. What happens if you hit the hour mark and you haven't finished? Does that mean you failed?
Well, as my rabid fan base will tell you, it's a soft hour. Since there is no stakes, I'm not playing for money. I'm not going to win a sponsorship from Creature International. It's kind of a soft hour. Sometimes I go under, sometimes I go over. It's really more of a let's have fun and learn sort of thing than a hard supermarket sweep type challenge.
I love supermarket sweep.
Who doesn't love supermarket sweep?
I wish that were still on the air. Is it still on the air? I don't know anything on
I feel like
modern
it's
day
in
cable.
some incarnation it must exist somewhere. Maybe not new episodes, but isn't there like a game show channel somewhere? I feel like if that does exist, there's definitely a supermarket sweep hour.
I believe it's Game Show Network.
There you go. Yeah, you know more about it than I do. Go enjoy your supermarket sweep.
I'm enjoying my creature sweep at the moment. Creature hour. Creature hour with, what was your name? I'm sorry. I don't think we met.
My name?
Yeah.
It's Dominic. Franklin's Temple Tamps.
Yeah.
Cretellers.
Franklin. Yeah, what you said. Templeton Cretellers. That's a long title. Supermarket Sweep is a bit more catchy and short.
Oh, what's the title of the stream, you mean?
Yes.
Title of the stream is Speed Sculpts Live.
Yeah, he needs that little like barb on the back of his heel to really spring.
Well,
I feel like his body needs to be just a tad shorter.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
My God. Montrose, calm down.
Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. Yeah, I think maybe I did make him a little too long. I was anticipating him to be a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And
He can be a short dragon.
how's that? A little better?
Yeah.
There we go. Now it fits kind of more the aesthetic I was going for. Where he's a horizontal creature.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
Perhaps I do know a thing or two about creatures after all.
Well, you know, there is something to be said about a layman's opinion.
A lame man's?
A lame man's opinion, yeah.
Cuckoo Montrose. Good boy. Good boy. Are you muscling his arms up a little more?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I believe his arms were a bit skinny, and that's why they always picked on him in school.
Is that right?
Yeah, at Creature Academy, where he went to prep school, and they always said, Sebastian, your arms are skinny. You're not as beefy as the rest of us.
You will never learn to terrorize the citizens of the nearby villages if you have such puny little arms.
So then he started doing push-ups.
Yeah, he started with Pilates, and then he got
No, but that made his limbs even longer and leaner.
yeah.
And
You're
he
right.
was like, "Oh, I made the wrong move with that." And then he started doing push-ups and pull-ups and some curls, arm curls.
And that worked for him.
Slightly. Looks like he still has to, he needs to eat more protein to, maybe, some supplements to bulk up his build a bit. He needs some
Creatine. Yeah. That stuff's expensive though, creatine.
Well, he's got the money. He went to Creature Academy prep school.
Yeah. But since he was so weak-armed, his parents kind of disowned him. They cut him off from the...
Dragonicus family?
Yeah, the Dragonicus family.
The Draconicus, everyone knows that the Draconicus family has... Everyone knows of their fortune in the state.
And the ironic part is they own the Draconicus fitness centers that are planet-wide. And yet, that's why his dad was so disappointed in him. He's like... What was his name? Sebastian. We own a fitness chain that is countrywide, planet-wide. Why are you not more
beefy?
a beefy man?
Why are you not a beefy man? I don't know what this accent we're doing is, but I mean,
Nobody does.
I quite enjoy it. He's shaping up, the old boy. And you've got 40 seconds.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I suppose that can be it. And then what I'll do is I'll take a moment, post, time up to give him some interesting light.
Ooh, he looks even scarier. He demands dramatic lighting wherever he goes.
He's kind of a prima donna that way. A little diva-like.
Can you do a spotlight up to show his many rows of teeth?
Like that?
Or is it more menacing to see them in the dark? See that?
Like that.
Yeah.
Is that too much light?
I like him somewhat in shadow. It disguises his somewhat wimpy arms.
Right. And the fact that I didn't detail him as much as I normally do because I got too ambitious with it. How's that?
I like it.
Well, there we go.
There you have it. Sebastian Dragonicus.
Sebastian Draconicus, the disappointment of his entire family. I feel like me and Sebastian have something in common.
Get out of here.
Alright, guys. Well, thank you to my beautiful wife for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me join you today.
Yeah, I feel like it was on the whole, a more entertaining stream, even though the design itself was maybe not as coherent as it normally is because I'm focused on the creature. But
Story of my life,
Hey.
focused on the creature, not on me.
if you're watching this after the fact, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.